Welcome to HyBiz News. This is Kangsha Gangapuram and you're watching National PR News. Knight Frank, the global property advisor, has released its latest data center report in partnership with DC Bytes, focusing on the APAC data center hubs of Singapore, Hong Kong, Sydney, Shanghai and Tokyo, and hyper-growth markets including Seoul, Mumbai, Bangkok and Kuala Lumpur. To provide the most wider ranking view of the region, APAC saw an increase of 488 megawatts of new capacity in Q1 up to 185 megawatt within the previous quarter, bringing the total capacity to more than 8,700 megawatt. This growth was mostly driven by Tokyo, Sydney and Seoul, with Sydney crossing a significant threshold to become a gigawatt market. Across the region, 203 megawatt of capacity was observed this quarter, largely due to public cloud activity, a number significantly higher than average 127 megawatt per quarter as previous observed in 2021. 4 megawatt increased in IT power supply, 2.99 megawatt of IT power capacity observed in Mumbai Q1 2022. Mumbai witnessed a 4 megawatt increase in supply in Q1 2022, which brings up the total IT capacity in the city to 885 megawatts. The supply increase in Q1 2022 was primarily driven by HICC's announcement of the third facility called MB3. 2.99 megawatt of IT power capacity was observed during Q1 2022 in Mumbai. Renobala Mark, a resident of South Garo Hills, Meghalaya, had to walk several kilometers uphill to fetch water. This meant a lot of productive time is spent fetching water for daily chores. The drudgery of fetching water and walking up hills is unimaginable. Quite naturally, women and children were busy fetching water rather than spending time and efforts in livelihood activities or education. As a result, women participation in mission projects was low and children education dropouts were higher than usual. MDA-led Meghalaya government focused on relieving people from this drudgery. From the later phase of 2019, Meghalaya government implemented Jal Jeevan mission to address the problem, and they were met with extreme geographical challenges. The terrain made rainwater harvesting difficult and infrastructural demands were high. As a result of the focused invention, sheer commitment and relentless hard work of the state government, Jal Jeevan mission has been successful in reducing the water problem in the state. On the occasion of World's Youth Skill Day, Capital India Finance Limited, a technology-enabled SME finance platform, inaugurated its pilot skill development and employment program through its philanthropic wing, Atulya Foundation, in Mayur Vihar, Phase 3, Delhi. The 6 months long program incubated by Atulya Foundation will enable 40 youth to become employable by training them in banking correspondence courses and soft skill training. The syllabus of the course have been aligned with National Skill Development Corporation (NHCC) to bridge the gap between the demand and supply of skilled labor force. To make them job ready, they will provide with a certificate that will accredit of an SDC. The program, which is being implemented in partnership with CAF India, will facilitate linkages with industry place to ensure smooth placements in the banking and financial sectors. Novotel Hyderabad Convention Centre (NHCC) and Hyderabad International Convention Centre (HICC), as part of their corporate social responsibility, yet again this year organized a blood donation camp in association with Blood Cells National Health Mission to bring to light the contribution each individual could make towards a great good and do our bit to aid the health expert in saving lives. More than 100 employees of NHCC and HICC participated in the drive from the different departments. Our sincere efforts were recognized and accredited by the Telangana State AIDS Control Society, which works for providing free blood and ensuring proper treatment is administered to critical ill patients. NHCC received an award from Sri T. Harish Rao, Honorable Minister for Finance and Health and Government of Telangana, for its outstanding contribution. Mr. Manish Daya, General Manager at NHCC and HICC, said, "We strongly believe in giving back to the society and are constantly looking for ways in which we can extend our supports towards social development. This initiative is a small step towards the same. The blood donation camp was a huge success, and I would personally like to thank all our hearts who participated in the camp and contributed the noble cause of saving lives." In the wake of the first monkeypox case reported in India, it is very important to remember that all infectious diseases, including monkeypox, are covered under the basic health insurance policy. If a person is diagnosed and thereby hospitalized, then it will be covered under the individual health insurance policy. However, if someone is traveling abroad, then it is imperative to note that some travel policies only cover accidental deaths and accidental hospitalizations. Medical hospitalization is not included in those policies. Customers should opt for the medical expense feature in their travel policies to ensure that all emergency medical costs such as hospitalization, outpatient and cashless hospitalizations will be covered during the international trip. Treatment taken for monkeypox during a foreign trip are covered in travel insurance under the medical expenses feature to extent of some insured limits or sublimits. Cohabitation, nonetheless, is usually not included in the policy cover. It is therefore advisable to go through the policy features and exclusions in the detail and choose the right add-ons to ensure adequate coverages. Signing off, keep watching HyBiz News.